Growing up as a kid, I definitely was very curious and would always look through family photos and look through books that my dad had in his bookshelf. And luckily, he was very open talking to me about his family experiences in North Korea. The recent news about North Korea got me reinvestigating my own family's history and my family's connections with it. And so definitely that's a big impact on my own artwork. The story behind my dad's side of the family is that my grandfather was a doctor who had his own hospital in North Korea. He had this hospital, was able to sell it for cash and use some money to bribe Russian military to basically escort his family hidden away in military tanks from North Korea into South Korea. When they first came to South Korea, my grandfather and grandmother had my father, so he was the youngest child, youngest of 10 kids to be born in South Korea, almost like a celebration of having left the former country. One of the reasons why I use my father as a subject in a lot of my art pieces is that he was a very humble, very simple kind of man. The story of an immigrant who came to America, was able to raise me and, have a family here. Just that father-son relationship is kind of the age-old, story, I guess. Just about family and trying to figure out who you are through your parents. So I'm really excited to launch this new publication called Sooner or Later, and it's an artist book that has about 56 photographs of my dad's last 6 months battling cancer. And I wanted to produce this book as kind of a tribute to him, but it's also about sort of my mom's struggles and just how much love she had for my dad and everything that my family did for my father during the last couple of months of his life. I thought, I really want to share the story of someone battling a long-term illness, and I thought that having the book, raise proceeds for a charity in North Korea, where my dad's family is initially from, would be kind of a nice way to tie in his history as well as my personal interests with art and just kind of marry those two worlds. So for my exhibition Sooner or Later, the prints and the books will be on sale, and half of the proceeds are going to a charity called Life Funds for North Korean refugees. So the proceeds will go to directly benefiting this organization who directly help people who have been able to leave the country or are in the process of leaving North Korea. So it's really interesting for me to revisit this particular story because the people who are survivors of the story aren't going to be around forever. And, it just seems like a great way to connect with other people and basically say we're all going through very similar things, even though our backgrounds are so different.